Welcome to Mbuya Parent School and Kindergarten, situated in Kampala City with modern, well-equipped facilities plus extensive playing fields and amenities. Mbuya Parent School believes that a better future lies where children know how to find and create balances in themselves and the world around them. This explains our fusion of academic subjects and co-curricular activities. There are many opportunities presented to them to flourish both in and outside the classroom.
I want to become a president when I grow up.
I want to be a pilot.
I will be the best fashion designer.
Mbuya Parent School, the sky is our limit.
Hello learners, I hope you are enjoying your stay at home during this holiday. My name is Adon Caroline, a teacher of Primary 2. Today I'm going to take you through the lesson of reading. At the end of this lesson, I expect all of you to be able to read the words with the sound that we are going to learn today. You should also be able to make the also be able to work out the sound, because when you work out the sounds in the word, you'll be able to read and spell and also write correct spellings. Now, before I start my lesson, I just want to encourage all of you who are there at home that you should continue washing your hands with the soap and clean water, and where possible, you use a sanitizer. Not forgetting the most important thing, keep a social distance whenever you have people around you. Now, to start with the story, start the lesson, I'm going to begin with a story. I hope you are ready to listen to my story. And I know you children, you enjoy stories so much. Are you ready to listen to the story? Okay. Once upon a time, there lived two children, Abigail and Kane. One day, these children decided to go and visit their aunt who lives across the river. When they reached at the river, they found the boat was already loading passengers. Abigail entered the boat and sat. Kane remained outside because Kane feared to travel on water. Then the boat began to sail. When it reached in the middle of the river, Kane began to call the sister, Abigail, Abigail. But since Abigail was already in the middle of the river, she could not hear what Kane was saying very well. So she kept on responding, hey, hey. Each time Kane would call Abigail, for her she would respond, hey, hey. Kane got tired and he stopped calling. He felt so sad and he walked back home. That is the end of my story. Now, children, from the story I've been telling you, how was Abigail responding to Kane? Each time he would call, Abigail was saying, hey, hey, and that is the sound we are going to look at today. We are going to look at sound A. We are going to look at sound A. Say it again, A. Very good. That is what we are going to look at today. Okay, we are going to look at sound A. But before we continue, I just want to let you know that sound A is a vowel sound. It's a long vowel. Because we all know that vowels, we have the short vowels and the long vowels. But sound A is a long vowel. And whenever two vowels are written together, The first one does the talking using its letter name, and the second remains silent. Now, in this case, we are going to look at our sound A. We are going to look at our sound A, whereby the first sound is going to use its letter name, and the second is silent. Okay, before we continue, I have a short rhyme that is going to help you remember that the first sound does the talking and the second one is silent. It goes like this. I have the two vowel sounds together. This is the rhyme. When A and E go walking, A does all the talking. When A and E go walking, A does all the talking. It says A, A. A does all the talking. It says A, A. A does all the talking. Very good. Now we have known that when two vowels are walking together, the first one does the talking using its letter name, and the second is silent. Now let us go ahead and make words with this sound. We are going to make words using sound A. We are going to make words using sound A. And our first word, we are going to be having the sounds, and we see how we join them with the words. Okay, we have, this is the first sound, have sound N. Sound N. Good. Sound N. Sound N. When we add our sound that we are going to learn today, this sound is going to run in all the words that we are going to have. This is sound A. Sound A. This is not yet a word. Now let us have the last sound to have a complete word. This is sound L. Sound L. Good. So when I add this sound, we now have our complete word that we have made. So like I said, we have sound N, A, L, and we are going to have the word nail. Now we put them together because this is now a complete word. Here we were joining, and this is now a complete word. The word nail. And have a nail here. We have a nail here. This is a nail. We used a nail in the building, and also carpenters use it when they are making furniture. This is a nail. Let's have our second word. We have this sound. This is sound R. Sound R. Sound R. Let me put it here. I told you we make words from sounds, and all our words are going to be having our sound for today. Sound A. Sound A. I put it here. It is not yet a word. And then I'm going to pick our last sound. Our last sound, and this is sound N. Sound N. Now when I put it here, now we have a complete word. Okay, we have sound R, A, N. And when you read it very fast, it is rain. It is rain. The word rain. And it's written like this. The word rain. The word rain. We also have another sound. This is sound. Everybody, t. Sound t. Have it here. We are going to join sound t to our sound for today. Remember, I told you that all our words we are learning today is going to have sound A. So I put here the sound A. It is our main sound for today. And then I bring this sound here. L. Sound L. Put it here. So let us join the sounds together. T. A. L. Tail. The word is tail. The word is tail. The word is tail. I also have another one. We have these sounds here. This is sound sn. Sound sn. We put it here. Sound sn. We are still making words. Our next sound is going to be sound A. You have guessed it right because I told you all our words are going to be having this sound. Sound A. Sound A. Now let us join it with the last sound, and that is sound L. Sound L. Sound L. We join it here, and we are going to make our word. Let's join the sounds together, children. We have sound N, sound A, and we have sound L. And the words, when you put them together, we are going to have the word snail. We shall have the word snail. Now, we have one sound remaining for our examples. We have this one here. This is sound tr. Everybody, tr. Again, tr. Sound tr. Let me put it here. Let me put it here. Sound tr. When we join it to our sound for today, that is sound A. Very good. Sound A. And then let me bring the last sound to make that word, and that sound N. Sound N. Put it here. Okay. Now we have made our sound. We first join them, then we see how to make the word. Everybody say tr. A. N. And when you read it first, it's going to be train. We have the word train, and write it here. The word train. Very good. Now we have made our words from the sounds that we have been joining. Have the word nail, rain, tail, snail, and train. Now, this sound A is a single sound. Remember, I told you at the beginning that when two vowels are put together, they produce one sound. Don't say that because it has two letters, maybe it has different sounds. No, it has only one sound. Now, before we come here, I show you how to work out the sounds in the words. Let us move the other side, and we look at the pictures of these words that we have learned. Okay, after seeing the words, now let us go ahead and look at the pictures of those words that we have learned. Okay, we have here the picture of the word nail, and this is the word nail. Say after me, nail. Very good. Now let us look at the second one. We also saw the word tail. We looked at the word tail, and this is the tail. A tail is normally on an animal. That is the tail. That where the arrow is showing is the tail. Say the word with me, tail. Tail. Very good. Okay, our next picture is rain. We have the rain, and this is the word rain. Let's say it together, rain. Very good. Let's look at is a snail. This is the picture of a snail. And the word snail is up here. Let's say it again, snail. Very good. We also have the next picture. This one here. This is the picture of a train. And this is the word train. This is the word train. Very good. Remember, at the beginning of the lesson, I told you that I expect you to be able to work out the sounds in a word. Now I'm going to show you how we work out the sounds in a word. I said that working out the sounds in the word helped you mainly to write the correct spellings of the word. A word, when we are writing a word, we write using letters. But when we are reading, we read using sounds. Let's take an example. Our first word, the word nail. The word nail has 4 letters. N, A, I, L. But when we are reading, we are going to realize that the number of sounds are less than the number of letters. Our first sound is sound N. This is our first sound. Then the second sound is A. Remember, I told you that A is a long vowel which produces a single sound. And then the last sound is sound L. So this is how we work out the sounds in a word. The same is with our second word, rain. Rain also has 4 letters. Letter R, A, I, and N. And the sound, we are going to work out the sounds in the word rain. Our first sound is R. Then the second sound is A. And the third sound is N. So the word rain also has only 3 sounds. The next word is tail. The word tail has 4 letters. Letter T, letter A, letter I, and letter L. And then the sounds, we are going to do them together. Our first sound is sound T. The second sound is sound A. And the third sound is L. So when you're writing the word tail, you should bear in mind that it has 4 letters, but with only 3 sounds. Now let us look at this word here. This is the word snail. The word snail has 5 letters. 5 letters, that is letter S, N, A, I, and L. But the sounds, we are going to discover the sounds which are in the word snail. Okay, someone might be saying that this is a single sound because I put them here together. It is not a single sound. These are 2 different sounds. Even when you are saying here, sn, you hear the 2 sounds. You hear sound s and sound n. So the word snail, we are going to have our first sound as s, then the second sound as n. The third sound is A, and then the last one is L. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is the word snail. So when I'm going to write the word snail, I'll remember that it has 5 letters with only 4 sounds. The last one is the word train. The word train also has 5 letters. It has letter T, R, A, I, and N. So the first sound in this word is going to be sound T. Much as I've put them here together, they produce 2 sounds. It is not a single sound. As you are saying, You hear all the sounds. So this is sound R. This is sound A. And this is sound N. I'm doing this to show you that this is a single sound. So this is how we work out sounds in a word. You may find a more bigger word, more letters. You can still use the same procedure to discover the sounds in that word, and then you will be able to read the words. So like I told you, working out sounds in a word helps us to write the correct spellings of the word. Now let us go and look at more words which has sound A. Okay, here are some more words with the sound A. Like I've written here, sound A words. So we are going to read them together. We have already seen how we work out the sounds in the word, so we are just going to read them. Saint, saint, paint, sail, drain, strain, faint, brain, plane, rail, pain, paid, main, fail, mail, laid, explain, aim, and aid. So we have read these words, and out of these words, when you find time, I encourage you to make sentences from these words. And of course, when you are reading, whether you are reading a storybook or anything, you will be able to come across any word which has this sound, and I know you are not going to have any problem reading the words. Now, before we do our activity, let us sing our rhyme again. I know we have been reading and we are tired. Everybody stand on your feet and we go do our rhyme again. One more time, and then we do our exercise. Are we ready? Are we ready? Good. Okay. Do you still remember the rhyme? I'll sing it one time, and we sing after me. When A and E go walking, A does all the talking. When A and E go walking, A does all the talking. Says A. A. A does all the talking. Says A. A. A does all the talking. Now let's do some movement. When A and E go walking, A does all the talking. When A and E go walking, A does all the talking. Says A. A. A does all the talking. Says A. A. A does all the talking. Very good, you are good children. Let me give you flowers. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to leave you with an activity that you are going to do for me. Now this is the activity that I'm going to leave with you so that you try doing it on your own. Exercise number 1 says make words. You make words from the sounds that have been given to you. Number 2 says fill in the missing sound. The sound that we are going to use is the sound that we have learned today, and that is sound A. So these words you are going to fill in that sound and you make the correct word. Then number 3 says make a new word by removing the first letter. Make a new word by removing the first letter. They have given you the words here. When you remove the first letter from this word, you are going to get a new word. And that is what I want you to do. Thank you very much, children. I thank you very much for listening, and thank you for being good children. I encourage you to always keep home so that you are safe. See you in the next lesson. Bye.